Hi everyone, welcome to church this morning. If you're new or visiting, we'd love to meet you after the service in the hospitality lounge located just off the forum. There's heaps happening in life with church, so let's check out Harbourside Live.
There's a saying that we are where we are today because of the decisions we've made in the past. It's also true that we as a church are where we are today because of decisions and commitments other people made in the past. Really we are living in the fruit of other people's generosity, other people's faithfulness, other people's faith-filledness. I remember back nearly 30 years ago as we were part of the faith community that saw this building come to be. I remember one Sunday in particular coming down after a meeting for lunch and just sitting with some friends, walking around what was an empty shell of a building. The roof was on, the building was fully enclosed. But I remember our pastor had mentioned a few weeks earlier how our next big faith challenge was to be able to fit out a 1,500-seater with 1,500 seats. At the time, the challenge was put out to us. Could we believe God, each and every one of us, to simply buy one seat to sit on and one seat for somebody who is not yet part of this church? I remember taking a step of faith, believing that I could buy 4 seats and believe that that year I would actually see 3 of my friends come to faith in Christ. I was building a home for them before they were here. It took a number of months, but together, that small group of maybe 500 or 600 people provided what we now sit on today. Well, here we are, and now it's our turn. It's our faith challenge. It's funny, here I am now 28 years later, and I look around at these seats, but of course now they're 28 years old. Many of them are breaking, they're worn out. We actually now realize that we have to replace all these seats probably within the next 12 to 18 months. But that same spirit, that same attitude of faith is here again. I'm really excited about stepping up to the plate again. As a young teenager, 30 years ago, sitting on a piece of scaffolding, dreaming about what was going to happen in this place and contributing towards that, I know there's going to be a generation ahead of us who are going to tell stories of what they've seen happen over the last 20 or 30 years in this facility, through the ministry of this church. And they'll be telling stories that we've made possible. I know as we step up to the faith challenge that we have, as we sow into the next generation, be it in 5 years' time, 20 years' time, 30 years' time, their stories, their reality, their testimonies will have been made possible because of our generosity. Their stories will be the fulfillment of our dreams.
Well, that's it for this week. If you like prayer, our prayer ministry team will be available to pray with you at the front of the auditorium. For more information about what's happening in the life of the church, check out our website, www.harboursidechurch.org. Have a great afternoon, and we'll see you tonight at 6.